Hey guys, I'm Rhonda Nickerson from Rhonda's Creative Corner, where we teach you to make mums and wreaths and how to perfect your craft. All right, so today's tutorial, it's not really a tutorial, it's kind of a, I guess, how-to tutorial. It's all the same thing, but I'm going to be teaching you how to take pictures for your website and for your Etsy shop. So I think pictures is a really important thing because the way that you portray your products online is super important. You want to have the right lighting, you want to have the right angles, you want to have the right everything so that people will come and like your stuff and also purchase it. So when I first started out, I want to tell you, I didn't have the best lighting. I didn't have lights at all. All of my pictures, if you go back on my Etsy and look at my Etsy, they're all kind of, the light that I had above was kind of a yellowish color. So all of my pictures weren't that good, but my items did sell. So if you're just starting off and you don't have the funds or you don't know the type of things that you need to make your pictures beautiful, it's totally okay. All right. So once you start selling your wreaths and stuff, just start upgrading. You have to invest in yourself for you to be able to grow. So what you want to do, I'm going to put some links down in the description as well for some affiliate links of some of the ring lights that I use, some of the lights that I've used in the past and everything. So right now, my husband, he actually rigged everything up and I have a huge light up there and we're using a ring light too. So let's get started on the video. All right, guys, so one of the main things that I think is key when you're taking pictures for your website, for Etsy, or whatever platform that you're using to sell your items is, especially with wreaths, is your lighting and your ribbons. So I'm gonna show you what you actually don't want. So you don't want to come in here and your ribbons look like this, okay? That's a no-no, okay? You don't want them to look like this. You want to make sure that all of your ribbons are nice and flared out, if that's the word. You want to make sure that they're all up forward. You want to make sure that they're all nice, all right? So you want to take all of your ribbons. If you're making wreaths, then most of your wreaths should be with wired ribbon. I've never made a wreath except when I first started without wired ribbon. So you want to make sure that's a key thing when you're making wreaths too. So I know this is a how-to about taking your pictures, but that's a little tip for you guys who are just beginning. You don't want to make a wreath without wired ribbon. The only time I have made a wreath without wired ribbon is the football wreaths because the football team ribbon doesn't come like that. So, all right, so you just want to use your wire. You want to utilize your wire to make your ribbons pop, okay? All right, so you see how I did that? So a lot of times when I get done on the Facebook Lives, when I'm making these wreaths, I'll look at it when I put it down. And because I'm handling it so much, a lot of my wreaths are actually stuck in. So let me go to this side so that you guys can see. So another thing, let me show you a bow. You don't want to take pictures like that, all right? You want to make sure that your bows are popping. Make sure that your bows are coming forward. Make sure that all of your tails are seen. I mean, to me, why have something on there if you're not going to utilize it and let everybody see it? You don't want anything to be flat. Same thing with your flowers. You don't want your flowers like this one is kind of poking out a little bit, so it could be stuck in there like that. You don't want it. You want it to be popping out. You want it to be moved forward so that everything can look 3D, okay? Especially like with your all of your flowers and berries and stuff like that. You know, you don't want it down flat, you know. I mean, it still looks pretty because it's colorful, but look at this, how giving your wreath dimension, how it makes things look. Take everything that you have, and my egg fell out, and give it dimension, okay? So I turned my glue gun on so that I could actually glue this in because it's fallen out last night, you know. So you don't want it to be down flat like this. If you guys can see that good, you want it to be out. You want people to be able to see it, you know. So, and I'm gonna go and glue. I need to glue this in and that in. All right. So another thing, this here. So this is what I worked with last night. A lot of this, like at first the ribbon was like that and you just saw pink. So what I did is I came in and I took my ribbons and instead of them going out this way, I just brought them in to kind of fill in this space some, okay? Yeah, because I was thinking about putting a flower there, but I don't think you would want a flower in between the little buddy's legs, so. I mean, you might, if you want to, that's fine, but I didn't want to. All right, so I want to make sure when I'm going, I'm taking all of my ribbon. I'm making sure that all of my ribbon is seen. All of my ribbon is nice and popping. And this is what we do before we get ready to take. So with this here, you want to make sure that your bunny ears are good. Again, make sure all of your ribbon is looking good. All right. Make sure that everything is nice, okay? Make sure that everything is not stuffed in. No wrinkled ribbons, no wrinkled bows, no smushed bows. You want to just make sure that it's all nice. And that's the good thing about that wire, y'all. If you have that wired ribbon, make it pop. All right. All right, guys, so I have my ring light set up, okay? I have my camera going long ways. And so to me, it really doesn't matter. Doing it long ways is good because you don't have to go in and crop. So let me give you an example. So say for instance, like this, and we did it like this, you would have to go in and crop, you know, my little foyer. You would have to crop that out. So I like to film with it going left to right. And I like to take pictures with it going up and down. All right, so I'm just making this straight. So this first picture that I'm taking is just getting the whole wreath. So I can actually zoom in a little bit, or I could just come back, okay? And I wanna make sure that it's nice and straight. So I can tell from my door, there we go. All right, so I have the whole wreath in there. I have everything in the wreath. And then I'm going to actually go up a little bit on my tripod so I can get the door out. I mean the door handle out. Even though you could just crop all this, it's no big deal. Because on Etsy, it allows you to crop. So, okay, so this will be our first picture that we're taking. So we're just going to get it the way that we want. And with this, you can do this, whatever you want to do to make it, your picture perfect, okay? So we're going to take it here. I'm still getting a little bit. I'm going to go up. There we go. Okay. And then, like I said, you can crop it. There we go. All right. So you saw my finger right there? Yeah. All right. So we're going to take that first picture. So this first picture, you have your whole wreath in there. Okay. So what you want to do too, you can zoom up. You can take this picture here. Okay. Then you can zoom up some more. If you want to angle over here, you could just take your tripod and you can get that there. So you want all angles, okay? So when I'm doing this too, you also want where you're getting, you can show the people how full your wreath is as well, okay? So I'm just here and I'm showing the sides. So this picture, they're able to see what kind of mesh you have because, you know, it does have a lot of stuff on there, so you really can't see the mesh. So you want to have a picture of how the mesh looks as well, okay? So I see where some of my ends are showing on there, so I'm gonna just go in and kind of curl it in so that my picture, so that you can see, you won't see the ends of the mesh, okay? Then we're gonna take a picture there, okay? And then we just keep moving around. You really want to get all of the detail. And when you're taking your picture, even though you've gone in and you've done everything, just go in and fix stuff even more. It doesn't matter. You just want the best pictures that you can get, okay? And this is portrait mode on the iPhone. I did a couple of portraits, okay? And then we're going to just keep moving around. We're going to get the little bunny butt, okay? And then I want to get the feet. So I'm going to bring this down some so that they can see the feet really, really well. So I'm kind of going underneath that way that they can see. All right. I'm going to go a little bit closer so I can get those little feet. Okay. So just take as many pictures as you can and get all the detail. It was telling me to move further away. All right, I'm gonna get up close on that flower. All right, get up close on this here so that they can see. All right, so the ring light really helps. So let me give you a demonstration. It is really bright in here anyway, but I'm gonna show you how it looks without the ring light, okay? So without this is with the ring light, that's without. So it does give it a little boost, okay? Not much, you can get away. I hadn't been using the ring light a lot, so we just I just opened them, to be honest with you. So I wanted to try it out with this video, but you can see the difference there, okay? Let me get a little closer. And even if you're closer, you can see the huge difference that it makes. So the ring light does make a difference, you guys. Okay, so that's with the ring light. that's without, okay? So it does make a huge difference to me, especially like the closer that you get. Let me get a little closer. So we have that. That's without. And it still looks good. I'm not going to say, like, I haven't been using the ring light and my pictures look fine. And you can edit too. But with the ring light, you'll have less edits. Okay? And so, again, when you're taking your pictures, you want to make sure that everything is not blurry. Make sure that everything looks good when you're taking your pictures. Okay? Like that. Okay? Make sure you're getting all angles that you can. Make sure that it looks good. Okay? Make sure you're getting that side view. All right. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this how-to. And don't forget, please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to push that notification bell. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.